Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. We're coming through pretty well. Run away. Yep. Got that right. We're hunting some ghosties for a little while. We'll see where the night takes us after that, but hopefully you're doing well tonight. Hello, Gandhi. Everybody, I think we're coming through pretty fine here. Appreciate the hydrate. We need it. Definitely need it. Let's turn that down a little bit. Run sample. That should be on. Dun 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 dun. See headset. Nope, not that. Yeah, it should be. I think chat mic. That's supposed to be on. Hopefully that'll be working. But I'm doing pretty well. Thank you. We had a nice, wonderful stream earlier today, doing some good old Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. Getting some of that going on. And diving into the first of 14 games on that nice big old collection. So that'll be a lot of fun to go through all of those. And now we're back. We're doing some late night Phasmophobia for a little while before we kind of die. Gonna die for the night and go to sleep. We'll see how many ghosts and ghoulies we can run into and encounter here and see where things go. It should be a lot of fun. Nice fun, chill, poopy time. We will we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's been a long time since I've done some serious solo Phas. But we'll probably mess around here in the challenge mode to get some of these different ones. Oh, it's in the prison. That's the worst thing to see. I guess we'll make a lobby. That way in case anybody gets on. I don't expect Annie or anyone to get on. But we'll do it just in case. There we go. Why does it reset our card like every time? Dude, let's do this one. There we go. Do the winter event card. Alright, challenge mode. It's in the prison, which is just very unfortunate. That is a big old map. Not really a one-person map. But that is quite alright. Yeah, appreciate popping in. Appreciate everybody here. Hopefully everybody is doing well, having a wonderful, wonderful night here. Continue on. Second stream of the day. It's always nice. Always love being able to jump in and do some good fun streams, have some good fun times. Got the key light off, so hopefully I'm looking all right here. Don't want the light blinding my eyes, you know?
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Oop, it's raining.
The ghost here seems to be linked to a cursed object.
Oop, there's a cursed object. Alright, what kind of equipment do we have for this challenge? Okay. Cannot check our sanity. Interesting. Doesn't look like there's any timer, so it responds unsure, so we don't know if it's alone or with people, if it responds on the spirit box at all, but we're by ourselves, so that shouldn't really matter. If we can get any immediate insight as to maybe some orbs or anything like that. I don't think we'll get that lucky. Probably not gonna get. Oh, there's some. Doesn't look like there's lights. That looks like it's just a reflection. What camera is that? Does it not show you the cameras anymore? Oh no, they're on there. I just don't know which one that is. Weird. I thought it's supposed to light up. Maybe it's just part of the challenge mode, so you don't know. Camera 6, but yeah, normally they're green. The little camera down there is green, but oh well. That's fine. Alright, nothing on that one. Nothing on the cafeteria. That's outside, that doesn't matter. A little hallway. Okay. And nothing really there. Alright. Yeah, no, nothing too. I guess not, yeah, none of that's really helpful, but that's quite alright. Usually, sometimes you can get lucky that way. You get a nice like hint of like ghost orbs, or I know it doesn't interact too often until you open the door and actually start the adventure, but sometimes it works in your favor. All right, since we're going in, we're gonna take the parabolic with us because we have a challenge for that. We're gonna take the camera, and I guess we'll go ahead and take a Mark. How you doing? Yes, we meet again. Meet once again. I guess motion sensor. No, we're not gonna take that. I guess we'll take EMF. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I am doing pretty good. Had a nice little time with hanging out with Kara. Oh, actually, take a flashlight. That would be handy, wouldn't it? These are crappy flashlights. This is not great. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good though. For asking. Checking out, playing some Phas, hanging out for a little bit with a little bit of a late night stream. Right, we're gonna bump that up. See how, if that helps at all, just for the VOD's sake. Yeah, we had a nice little time hanging out with Carrie for a little while. She went to bed not too long ago. And I'm not ready to go to bed yet, so we got some streaming to do. They changed the prison. Oh, there it is. I cannot find the entrance to save my life. Alright, go. It's been a long time since I've been in the prison. We have some crappy tools. Not ideal. Potentially a very aggressive ghost. We may die quite a lot. I am okay with that. As we kind of solo this. Probably should switch myself to push to talk so I don't actually get picked up. Rain outside. The problem with the prison is it is massive. So right now we're messing around in challenge mode, which challenge mode provides the equipment, so we won't actually lose anything if we die, which is nice. But usually it means that the ghost is a little bit tougher, or there are certain restrictions that you need to do. But if you complete challenge mode usually 3 times, you get a reward. You get a nice big reward. So we're kind of checking it out with that. Probably not going to be down here. Right now we're doing a quick little sweep I know probably it doesn't look like too much is happening, but we're doing a little sweep using the camera here, kind of as my main source, just to see if I can spot any ghost orbs anywhere, or like objects that have been moved, that you know, or like on the floor or somewhere where they look like they don't belong. There's the breaker, that's handy. We're gonna flip that. Is this? Oh, interesting. I didn't read the challenge mode. Probably should have done that, but it looks like the breaker is like broken. Normally, we'd be able to flip that and store power, you know, turn on lights and all that. I have not tested a light to see if we can actually turn on anything. The way that it was sparking makes it seem like that is not the case. Oh, wait. No. I thought I saw an orb. No, I think it's just the camera. For the light. You probably can't see it there, but on the table, like down, not this table, but like that one. Right around there where there's like a little shine. But I don't think that is anything. No. Just a weird light reflection. But, oh well. Worth a check. You know, we can't even flip the light switch. Alright. This section seems clean at the moment. Now see, of course, the longer we're in here without finding Ghosty, the worse things are going to get for us as well. Now we do have a cursed object somewhere, so if we find that, that could come in handy. And that could give us a hint about where our buddy is. There's also a bone somewhere, most likely, which can give us a little bit of money. And that's kind of the whole point of doing the challenge mode, I think. Even if I'm doing it, you know, kind of by myself. Just being able to do that and complete it, if I can, you know, helps level us up for when we do more group stuff. Alright, so nothing around up there that I could tell. Problem is we have no idea when and if it's like gonna be hunting or. Alright, that's the way to the outside. Checked over there. So what you'll see, what'll happen is if things start hunting, or if I die, I'm just gonna suddenly be quickly trying to pick something in my journal. I'm kind of guessing. Unfortunately, that's kind of the way it goes sometimes. This bathroom's clear. Really want to turn this brightness up a bit more, I think. The door to B block was open. That's interesting. Like, oh, it's like raining in. All right. Breath. Could be freezing, but the thing is also broken. So that means it is naturally cold. That's the door in here. Alright. No immediate signs of orbs anywhere. It's interesting that all the cells are open. Well, most of them. No sign. Orbs, nothing really other than just hearing that noise a second ago. Quiet. But worst case, we'll move on to like smaller levels and I'll mess around with something like this on my own. Challenge. Okay, that's on the floor, which means it was probably over here. No sign of anything though. This map is just a huge one to be doing, especially by myself. This is one of the second biggest maps, and they recently just said that they're going to actually not be doing as many bigger maps. They're going to focus more on smaller and kind of more medium-sized maps. That way they can pump out more maps, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, definitely something's a little off over here. Oh, there it is. All right, goodbye. All right, I'm gonna say that was a revenant. All right, we did find the right area. Yeah, we did find the right area. No evidence, but we did find it. I'm assuming it's not a revenant. That's just what I'm picking. A wraith. Yeah, not a good run there. Not a great run, but that's quite okay. All right, let's actually read the challenge mode this week. Gotta go fast. No hiding, no sanity. Oh, so it always knows where you are. You can't even hide. That's interesting. That kind of changes the ghost's behavior, I feel like. That's all right. Let's do an actual run. Let's do Edgefield. And we're gonna do a couple. I don't want to do Edgefield challenge. Oh my. All right, no, we're gonna do baby mode. We're gonna jump all the way down to baby mode. Good old amateur here. Just that way we don't risk losing all of our stuff. We are gonna look at our dailies. Well, I should say not baby mode, but kind of just base mode. All right, what do we get? So we can play 3 contracts. We can walk through salt. We need to buy 3 items. All right, well, I can probably do that. Challenge, buy 3 items. Yeah, discover a ghost type. Get it to walk through salt. So we'll bring some salt. Play some contracts. Challenge mode in the prison. 3-star ghost photos. Hear 15 sounds with the parabolic. That shouldn't be too bad. And complete objectives in Tanglewood Drive. So we will do Tanglewood Drive to get the weeklies. Alright, so we're gonna do that map instead. We're gonna rinse and repeat it. Yeah, because we're gonna do the challenge mode, or the mode here. Yeah, I want to make sure all of my tier 2, that's tier 3, but I want to make sure all my tier 2 stuff is selected, because yeah, we want the XP. We want to be leveling up. That's our goal with this. Good, so it is natively got all that selected for that for some reason. That way we can get XP. We can get some more goodies. Right, so we need some salt. We're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna buy. How many salt do I have? Okay, I've got 2 salt, so we're gonna get a couple salt. We'll get 2 salt. We'll get honestly pretty good on most things. That was what, 30, 60 cents, 90. I got 5 of those. I only have 1 flashlight. There we go. Yeah, we're doing a little stocking. We have to be careful though, because you need money per level up. So when we hit level 43, I need money to be able to buy the upgraded salt. So we just want to get a couple things, complete the challenge. All right, so now, all right, since we're going in by ourselves, we don't need to bring anything but those default, you know, one of each of the default items. We know we need the parabolic. We're gonna bring in equipment manager. We're gonna bring in 1 parabolic. Tier 2. I'll bring in a couple salt. Bring in some sanity pills just in case we need them. I think we need a photo camera. Yeah, photo camera's not default, so we will bring in a photo camera. Sound sensor we won't need. Tripod. I mean, that could come in handy. We don't necessarily need it, but we'll bring one. Bring a tripod. Got a video camera. A crucifix. I mean, that... I'm not gonna worry about that. We're not bringing anything extra from up here. Bring a candle. Bring a lighter. Bring an incense. Problem is they made a lot of these optional pieces. They've kind of changed the way that they work, so now they're consumable. I don't have to keep buying them. We don't need a headgear. I'm not worried about a crucifix. A sound sensor, no. Yeah, we don't need a headgear. That's more of a co-op-y thing, because that's just a head camera. If someone was in the truck, they could see you on it, like see through your head cam. By myself, there's no point in that. When they do some updates, that could come in handy, because they're adding kind of like a video recording thing, like evidence, so that'll probably be able to do that. Then that would be handy. Motion sensor, I mean, probably not. I probably don't need one. And I've got one, so we'll bring it, but that should be probably plenty. Cover all of the, hopefully the optionals. We're going to do what optionals we can. Okay, witness a ghost event and parabolic sounds. See, those are fine. A nice big old flashlight. Take that.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
Wrong lever.
Huh? Why do we even have that lever?
Why do we even have that lever? I often ask myself that. Okay. On a blood moon. I guess just kind of sunset. Yeah, it's a fair question. See this? Now this is a flashlight. Alright, now since we're on... First off, if I do this, you can hear the sound is like super muffled. Because we're listening for specific ghost sounds. So if it does anything, we'll hear it through the parabolic. Okay, well, there's a spine in the living room. Don't have our camera. Yeah, we'll get a picture of that in a little bit and pick that up. Like 70 in here. 68. Actually pretty warm. On this difficulty, you don't actually need to worry about the breaker unless it turns it off. Right now, if there's freezing temperature somewhere, we'll be able to easily tell, and that'll of course help give us a good insight to what room Ghost is in. Oh, pretty standard in here. Pretty comfortable. 68, 69, 73, 73. Now, of course, you're not guaranteed to find the ghost with cold temperatures, but it's usually a good indicator. Looking like temperature's not going to really matter too much. I mean, we're kind of combing the house, and 68 has really kind of been our lowest. As you can see, power is on. Alright, so that being the case, we're gonna leave that here. Can definitely mess with a door somewhere. We'll leave parabolic here for now as well. And we're gonna run back out to the truck. We're gonna get our camera. Let's see. Get EMF. And we'll get a camera. Now we're actually gonna turn off our flashlight, because we'll do the same type of trick. Always love doing. I meant to get a photo camera, but that's okay. We can leave the spine there for now. Yeah, so we'll do the same kind of thing. We'll go in room by room. Give it a second or so just to see if we see any orbs. Orbs spawn pretty quickly. Of course, that'll give us a good potential indicator for the ghost. Maybe. I was gonna think of a color pun to say back to Aren't You Glad I'm Here, but I did not have one off the top of my head, and it's made me blue. You blew my mind with that pun. There we go. Yes, yeah, it's always great having you here. Always love being able to hang out with everybody, chat, have a good chill time, playing some games, vibing. Yeah, nothing. That flash was me walking through the thing over there. It was not anything intentional. Yes, nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Very interesting. And this does unfortunately happen sometimes. You just, yeah, something ends up a little off here and there. Little too quiet. A little too calm. What we'll be doing here is we're gonna go ahead and, why is that light there? Kinda weird. There's just no sign of orbs. We're gonna drop that. We're gonna pop the EMF. Cowboy, thank you for the lurk. Hope you are doing well today. I think I saw you were just live. Hopefully your stream went well. So we're gonna drop that. We're gonna go get some more stuff. Keep bringing stuff in. The more you get in the house, the better. Check our sanity. 86. Our sanity's still pretty high, so it's not really something that drains us a lot. Actually, we're gonna Oh, we kind of need both of those. Still need that camera, so I'm gonna take this camera first. I don't expect to see the ghost. I don't expect it to manifest. It could. It very easily could, but we're gonna come in here. We're gonna look at our little spine. We're gonna go boop. Take our picture. Grab our spine so we can take it back to the lab. And now we'll leave our camera on the ground in there just in case we need it, in case we come across the ghost. Now we'll bring our glow stick in. See, a lot of the equipment that we have left is for when we actually find the room where it is to try to narrow it down. There hasn't really been anything. Are you here? Might not even be picking up my microphone. A setting. Oh, there it goes. Where are you? Are you here? Nope. How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you French? What room are you in? Are you here? See, no, nothing, not anything on the box at the moment. Now, with the spirit box, it does get a little wonky with my setup settings, so I do always give that some of the benefit of the doubt, just in case. And then when we open up this little closet here, okay, so we heard that. It messed with the door somewhere nearby. Question is, what door? Oh, there we go. See, we got fingerprints. So we'll leave that there. So it's probably in that hallway. All right, that's 5 fingers. At least off of that one. So with that, we know. Oops. With that, we know it is not a bake. Has 6 fingers, so we know that most likely it's not that. No, yeah, Obake. I think that's the one that has 5. So we know it's probably not that. It could still be, of course. But we know it's probably in this like hallway section. We're gonna rock stuff down so we can grab some of this. Then we'll put our EMF here in case it does anything. Okay. 69, so 73, 71, 68, 73, 28. Okay, so now we got freezing temps, so it's probably in this room. So we'll grab our camera back. We're gonna plunk it like here in the corner. Gonna run out here. Update our journal again to show that we have freezing temps. All right, so that narrows it down to the Djinn, Demon, Hantu, and the Mimic. So if it's the Mimic, we'll probably see some ghost orbs. I don't think there was what, 4 options? So one of these it absolutely can't be. So you know, we can easily go in and say, okay, so it can't be dots. So there's no point in bringing in the dots projector. That's just a waste of time. Let's get our camera swapped over here. Our camera got stuck up in the wall a little bit. Yeah, so looking at it, I mean, I'm not seeing any orbs. It's probably not ghost orbs. So if I were to cross those off That would rule out Obake. So writing EMF 5 or spirit box. We've tried spirit box. It could still be it. We'll bring in this. We'll bring in our salt because we have our salt objective. And what we will do is we'll come in here. Put a little pile of salt here. We'll put a pile of salt in the doorway. Juice. That. We'll come back. We're going to come back out. We're going to get the other one just in case. We can be extra thorough. Salt is, it's pretty cheap, 15 bucks. Now, you may have noticed it just threw something, throwing stuff right here in the doorway. The EMF is going crazy. EMF 5. So we know it's not writing now. We can throw our book down. We know it is EMF 5. So we know it's a djinn. So we've got that. So we could technically leave right now and be fine. But our sanity's still pretty high. We have not seen a ghost event. We did get it to walk through both of those salts. So now the question is, do we try to get it to walk through a couple more salt? We haven't done any of these. So maybe we need to pick up our parabolic and see if we can get it to do that. We can get it to do a ghost event. We'll get that done. Make some progress. We're gonna put that down. We're gonna take those photos. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna, oh. Now we got footsteps. So it's moving around. And there we go, we picked it up on the parabolic. Over here to our overview. We got that done. Still need to witness an event, but it's also not in a great spot for that. Front room is a little tricky because there's not much room to get away. It starts hunting. We got to walk through our other two salts, so we'll get a picture of those. We can get some extra money. We need to detect 15 sounds. I don't really want to sit here and detect 15 times, but we might be able to just kind of sit here and not very talkative, unfortunately. Oh, it did knock that painting off the wall. So he is getting a little more aggressive. Messing with the radio. I'm trying to camp near the doorway just because of its location, so that way if it does try to hunt or something, I can back out real quick and not get caught. Give us a sign. No, I didn't think it would. I might not be in far enough. Give us a sign. It does not want to, I don't know if that's because my mic isn't working properly for in the game or what. That's fine. Alright, so we did it. So we are going to go ahead and I guess just get out of here so we can start another one. We know it's a djinn. We got it blocked off. Got some crappy photos, got some decent photos. I mean, it's some progress. Got it right.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
We didn't do that objective, didn't do that one. That's okay. We got our bonuses, and there we go. 521 XP. Some nice progress on that side. Our, you still hanging out back here? They take her out? I might have taken her out finally. There was a ghost in this room. I'm back over there. They took her out. Maybe I just can't see her. Wait, is that her? There she is. Kind of see her. Kind of right underneath my circle. You can see her kind of moving around. What's that? Just a creepy ghost chilling. There's that one. I missed the one from like Halloween. There's like a little guy that they put up in the window up there. Pretty great. We did that one. We need to do one more contract and we'll finish that. We need 6 more salts. More parabolic. More objectives on Tanglewood. 3-star photos, unfortunately, have to be ghost photos. And I really don't want to do the prison. Let's do a couple more. One more here on Tanglewood. See if we can get any of these other bonus objectives done. Alright, so we're probably, yes, we're down 2 salt now. We'll bring 2 more. Our tripod again. We didn't use our pills, so we still have those. We'll bring one of all these things again. And then all that's fine for the top. Yeah, we don't. There we go. Go back in and we'll run it back. We'll do probably like 1 or 2 more maybe on this map. Try another one, see where we're at. Maybe swap games or something.
Must have summoned the ghost with a cursed object. Investigate it, but be careful. We don't
Okay,
know
so
what it's capable of.
So this map has a cursed object this time. That's good to know. Take this and this. And our camera this time. Kind of my usual, well, the parabolic I'd say is more my usual starting loadout, but that's okay. We'll take that way if we find the bone, we can grab that. 70. Keep an eye out for a cursed object. It could be anything. It could be, you know, a tarot card deck. It could be a music box, a cursed mirror, Ouija board, monkey's paw, I like some of the other ones. Voodoo doll. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff that could be. Nothing in here yet. Okay. That's looking fine. And overall, it's a pretty nice little place, though. Little small, but definitely nice size. Overall, like layout for what it is. I could live here. That's all I'm saying. I could live there. Minus the ghost. Alright, well there's our bone. Nothing around here. Summoning circle, that's another one. I actually I haven't seen where the curse object could be, and I probably have walked right past it. I would say that's probably pretty common. A lot of these levels, you kind of just walk past stuff, you know? Alright, but it looks like no immediate freezing temps. Now this light was off, so it did turn this on. That's something that we'll keep in mind. Oh, and And it seems like it knocked down that painting. Now, we could have done that. I think you can brush up against those and knock them down. But it is also very possible that the ghost did that. So we're going to quickly go in here. I know, as you can see, it got up to about an 8 for activity. 10 is when it starts to hunt. Or when it can start to hunt. There's no timer going. Yep, now this is shut. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to drop this camera here. We're going to do this real quick. Double check the door. Nothing on that one. Okay, nothing on that one. So we're gonna eat that. And we're gonna bolt it out of here real quick. Alright, so it messed with that light and it closed that door, so it's most likely in that laundry room. But looks like no sign of orbs in the laundry room. I put the camera in that spot. It's not the best spot, but I put it here. I can kind of turn it around and look in the garage too. Even the garage looks like there's nothing immediate. I don't think it turned that basement. That light looks like, no, it's not on. Okay. And that's the snow falling out there that you can see. Okay, so it's not in there. I mean, it could easily be in there, but it's not acting like it's in there. It just, is this outside light on? Did it just turn that off? Okay, so it flipped the breaker. Okay. Breaker in the garage, not downstairs. Alrighty. Alright, so do that. Alright, so we got an EMF 3 going. I don't have a good spot for this camera, unfortunately. No fingerprints. Now, the other problem is that it seemed like it messed with this stuff. Means it went all the way out into that hallway. If so, not super great for us. Our sanity's not super far down, so that's good. I mean, it's not good in the sense of we have a challenge to get below 25%. Good in the sense that it means it's not something that super drains our sanity. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything going on in here. Well, it was doing stuff in the garage. I'm thinking it's not the garage. The parabolic going. See what we can hear. It's doing something, but I just don't know where it is. Bring the book in. All right, 56, 65, 67, 68. Yeah, power's on. 58. It was 56 here for a second. Which means it was moving around here. 59. Yeah, it might be in this kind of little hallway-esque pathway. Now it's warmer. Phone call. Very interesting. Plunk that over there. Could be like a shade or a poltergeist, but it's not really throwing a lot of stuff either. Just kind of messing with stuff. That camera's not helpful. All right, let's see what we can do here. Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? How many people have you killed? Alright, so we got spirit box. Alright, well, you have a wonderful night, my friend. I appreciate you hanging out. You know, 3. Enjoy getting some sleep. I'll be doing that here probably in a little while. Wanted to hang out for a little bit more before I went to bed. You have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Hydrate. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So it's kind of moving around between these areas. Nothing on. Okay, that was an event. Alright, let's just bolt out of there real quick. Jeez. Alright, so we got spirit box. Alright, my sanity's still fine. Let's bring in assault. See if we can get some of those footsteps at least. Alright, 36. Almost. Thing. 8. So it's probably not freezing. The fact that we haven't gotten freezing yet. I'm gonna get that other salt real quick though. Get that. We'll do this other salt. Some more. I'm gonna rule out freezing because it's close, but it's not happening. Hopefully we'll get those other 2 steps. That we're gonna grab the dots. I'm gonna put the dots in that doorway. We'll see if that can do anything for us. Alright, let's mess with that phone again. Alright, so we got the dots. Grab this camera. Alright, so now we're gonna go out here. Back to the truck. And we're gonna watch this area for a little bit because it does travel between that area. Oops. We'll see if it shows up on here. But mark that out. Alright, spirit, wraith, phantom, poltergeist, mare, yokai, or yoji. Seems to be mostly active somewhere around. Spiked up to a 10 there for a second. Yeah, we're not getting too lucky with our here. Got spiked all the way to a 10 and now it's doing like nothing. Salt, we got the bone. Our other salt. 7. So it did one of the other ones. There's one pile left that it would be nice if it would walk through for us. Not really picking up anything on the parabolic with it. I think it's wraiths can't go through salt. Alright, so we got another quick parabolic sound. It's good. Sadly, we're just not getting the... There's some that, like... I don't want to say the screams. That's a bad word to be using. You know, it just makes it sound not great. But, there's some that are very vocal on the parabolic. Actually, like their weakness, one of their weaknesses. I don't remember what type of ghost that is. I want to say it's the... You? No. No. No, it's not. No, it's not the demon. I know it's not you. Like sings. Yeah, here it is. It's the banshee. Banshee sometimes can be heard screaming with a parabolic microphone. It's kind of crazy. All right. So Problem is, it's not going up here. I'm gonna have to probably move that stuff. I have to move that probably into that laundry room and see what happens. Do Alright, go back out. Knocked another. Oh, no. I thought I knocked another painting down. I did not. Alright, but we are back out. Let's check it again. But in here, I don't know. That's not a great camera angle at all. Or put that camera out. Should be probably fired. I just want to kind of, since it's going through this laundry room, I'll let it sit for a second here and see if that does anything for us. But I'm not holding my breath. We'll get the dots or anything in the laundry room. I'm probably gonna have to go back in and move it into the garage again. And near that breaker, because that's where that EMF keeps going off. We'll see if that works or does anything, but we'll give it a second.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Allie, how you doing? Wow, look at this jerk closing the door on us. All right, he wants his privacy, that's for sure. What is going on, friend? What time is it? I guess I can say good morning. I know it's probably pretty early actually for you. It's what, like almost 6, 7, something like that. Pushing 1 o'clock. Nope. UV. Oh, 5. Just touch the store. 5 a.m. Well, hopefully won't be too tired, but you know, now it's back in the kitchen again. Except the EMF is EMF 5. Okay, that's good. That's something. The fasting has started. Oh, that's both kind of good and not good. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, no, I'm not. All right, it's not hunting. Oh, that was a close one. If that thing was hunting, I was cooked. We got away. All right, so we got EMF 5. It's a spirit or a wraith. It has to be one or the other. Spirit would be spirit box. Makes sense. Wraith would be dots. Which, in between the... Wait, didn't we get spirit box? What did I mark off? Oh yeah, I did mark off spirit box. I'm dumb. You're writing. That's the other one. I mean, it shut the garage. Definitely nothing on dots. Throwing stuff though, like a spirit would. Okay, did go through all of our salt. When we finish this mission, and we'll get that done. That we would have to do in one more mission. We're not getting a lot with the parabolic. Be nice if we could. Yeah, definitely that With stuff like fasting, I know that's kind of a bittersweet. Hopefully it's not going to be too rough on you there. Where's the book? Where? Through the book. Through the book, I'm going to assume that it is not probably writing. I don't think it can throw the book if it's writing. Also, nothing on Dawson. Spirits are common, powerful, passive, only attacking when they need to, defend their place of death to the utmost degree, killing anyone that's overstaying their welcome. Not by burning incense. Yeah, that sounds right. One of the most dangerous. They're an ability of flight, sometimes known to travel through walls. Although, yeah, it can't be tracked by footprints. And they will actively avoid salt. Now, it has gone through all of our salt piles. Which, I mean, I would assume if it was going through the wall, it would just go through the wall. But then again, it has hit that phone and then pretty much EMF'd right away. So it's, like I said, it could be either or. I'm just not getting lucky with this final piece of evidence. Now it's throwing all the paintings out like it's. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna just kind of guess and on to one more, I think. I mean, it hasn't hunted, which wants me to lead towards it being a spirit. The book, which is what makes it weird. I feel like it wouldn't throw the book if it could write in it. We also haven't seen it on dots. Or we could just have the dots not in the best place. I'm gonna go Wraith. I think it's gonna be a spirit, but I'm gonna go Wraith. Just so we can move on here. Then I'm just gonna do one more just to finish off this other daily for the salt. The twins. Oh. That's interesting. How's it the twins? EMF and spirit box. And, okay, and freezing. So they, I mean, that explains the phone and the EMF at the same time. But, I mean, we just weren't getting freezing temps. I mean, we went over that multiple times and just did not get them. That's fine though. We're gonna do one more tanglewood. Buy some more salt. Then we're gonna do, yeah, we're gonna do one more. Bring this, bring some salt and. Bring that. In there. Alright, bring all that crap. So we can try to finish this daily. We needed to go through salt 2 times. Parabolic, motion sensor, blow out a candle. See, those are all doable, optional objectives.
Like whoever was here left in a hurry.
So yeah, that's handy. Now, could grab, and I do need to grab the parabolic, but I'm just gonna try to grab the camera up here, just so it's by the door. Before we start diving in, we'll put some of this equipment right by the door. We'll take that in with us. Probably that, but I'm gonna make a little pile right out here just so we can do some quick, faster initial hunting. All right, there's all that. We'll finish it off for this trip. That way, all the main equipment there. I mean, we can go back and get the the candle and that kind of stuff. Here we go. Get our glow stick. Our dots. And there we go. We got our nice little pile. Since we don't have any helpers, do that this time. Boop. Wait, what? I threw my flashlight in the pile somewhere, did I? There's parabolic. There we go. Quick sweep. Thermometer. We know it's not going to be super accurate or useful since apparently it'll be freezing even without getting freezing. I think it was last round with the twins, but that's okay. I'm not bitter. Not holding a grudge. It's all good. Honestly, I should have known, by the way, that there was stuff happening in 2 different rooms. Alright, yeah. So, not too much in terms of imps. Okay, we're gonna mess with the door somewhere. Okay. A little bit of parabolic going over in this direction somewhere. Heard that. Definitely sounds like someone just got thrown. I haven't heard that in a while. Everything in here looks fine. EMF did not go off. I think the kitchen's looking fine, but okay. Back here somewhere. Everything in here looks fine. Okay. I mean, definitely sound like it threw something. Okay. It may have knocked that bear off the wall. That is very possible that is what got thrown. I'll check the basement one more time real quick. Be safe. It doesn't look like there's anything down here. But it must be that baby room. That'd be my guess. Let's pick that back up. Yep. Alright, so EMF2 in there. Not freezing yet. It is EMF2. EMF3. Drop the camera in here. I'm gonna put that book down at stop. That's interesting. Okay. No immediate sign of fingerprints. That out here for alright, nice little ghost event. Broke those lights. That's good. Are you here? How old are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? Where are you? Alright, do that. Go out for a minute. No freezing temps, not EMF 5, at least not yet, that we've noticed. Okay, ghost orbs. Doing they're real. That'll be ghost orb. No UV, no temps, no writing, no dots yet. Out showing them over here. They are moving. Kind of interesting. Okay. Yeah, nothing on dots yet. Oh, a bummer. We got parabolic. We need motion sensor. Shove that in here real quick. I know I need the salt too, but shove that in there. So it's in there quick and easy. I think it needs to be on a different wall, but just to be safe, we're gonna do that. Yeah, let's buy the crib now. What's sanity looking like? 75. Not bad. Sanity's still pretty fine, so it's not tanking our sanity. Not great. That event did not do any favors. Okay, 36-ish. No fingerprints. Get out of here. I'll check and see if that set off the motion sensor or if that was me and my big butt. Okay, no. So the ghost set off the motion sensor. The orbs are on. Kind of weird. But we got it to finish walking through the salt. So that's good. Any more sounds with the parabolic. I need to blow out a candle. So let's bring the candle in real quick. See if I can throw that down. I'll come back in and light it. I know if it starts hunting, it's a get out of here and get that candle, or the lighter rather. Oop. Oops. Alright, we'll leave that alone, see if it'll blow out that candle. Okay. The orb's back. Our candle. Nothing on dots. Very clearly that's right. It's right now the motion sensor. So if it were dots, we'd be seeing it. Right now, we're gonna rule dots out. Actually rules out Banshee, Eerie, Yokai, Raiju, Thay. Like, it rules out a pretty good chunk. Alright, 5. So what, 5 left? 5. Yeah. Hoping it was gonna blow it out. Oh, there it goes. Oh. And it did not spike to a 10. Because it wasn't, isn't it? It's, was it Nobake? No, not Nobake. Nobake is the weird finger. It is a Uni? No. He's the fast one. I cannot remember these. Like, there's so many. We just don't play it as much as we used to, so I'm not. One of these is if it, like, not Banshee, it's not Mare. Not Revenant. Oh, I know it's not that. Yogen. One of these is specifically if it, like, blows out a thing, it can Onryo. That's it. Gas extinguishing flame can cause it to attack. So I feel like, I mean, looking at what we have left, and could be one, but I don't think it will be. Which for Onryo would be Spirit Box, which we did try Spirit Box. We weren't getting really anything. Anyway. Oh, it hit the camera. Jerk. Alright. I guess let me go in and check the book. Go in and check the book. Okay, there we go. So it's writing. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna turn this off. We're gonna sit here like this. Okay, that's actually only 2. So it could be a mare or a revenant. Mare. Mare would be spirit box. Revenant. Freezing temps. Okay. Try to sit here for a minute and see if it'll do more of the parabolic. Wait, did that count as spirit box? That's spirit box. That's a mare. Yeah, 34.3. 4.9. I'm leaning towards mare. That's not dipping below to full freezing. Alright. Can you just like give us that parabolic? Let me check. See if we have any more progress on that. Here too. Let's see. Yeah, we're at 6 still, so it has not given us anything new on that, which is quite unfortunate. That's fine. All right, we're gonna say it's a mare. Because that sounded like the spirit box went off. It could have been the radio, and it is very possible it was the radio, and it is Revenant. But nope, we got it. It's a mare. Beautiful. All right, pretty close to our next level as well, which is great. Any other easy ones? We've done all of our dailies. Yes, I mean, really, it's just a good run would do it, but I think we're going to switch up games here for a little while because it is about 1 o'clock. We've done some Phas for a little while, so we'll go ahead and do... I don't know. What do we want to do? That's the question. We need to decide another game. We did some Yu-Gi-Oh earlier, and while I do want to do more of that, I try to save that probably for tomorrow. Because with that I want to be able to play more of a longer type of session. So if we do more of that, it would be probably tomorrow, maybe Sunday. Could do a little bit more Pokemon, maybe. I also don't want to get super into that too. Let's leave Phas. Let's quit out. I know that'll kind of leave us on a black screen or my background screen. Black screen for the game capture, so we'll leave it. Let's do this. There There we go. Just so it's on the background. I'll look at some of these different games here. And try to decide something else to play for it just for a little while. Something where we can kind of mess around for a little bit. A little fun here, and then